This is Midweek Politics with Dave Pakman.
Hey, welcome to the show. I'm David Pakman. It's been 1 year since President Barack Obama has been inaugurated as President of the United States, and coming up later we'll talk about how he's done. And a lot of people are not happy with how he's done so far. Is that fair to say, Lewis?
Well, what do the polls say?
The polls say, well, it depends whether you're looking at Rasmussen or not. That we know. We won't look at any polls. We'll just look. Well, maybe we'll look at a few just for fun. A little bit later, also, we'll be talking to Ray Dranowski, who is going to tell us all about what happened to the Democratic candidate in this incredible Massachusetts special election, where now in Massachusetts here where we do our show, we have one Democrat, John Kerry, and a Republican as senators, just coming off of this incredible election, and where the mistakes were made really is a question. Hello to North Dayton Community Access in Dayton area of Ohio. Thanks to Annette Ridley, who has worked through a lot of technical trouble to get us on TV there. It's over 13 or 14 cities and towns in the Montgomery County area that we're on, and we're thrilled to be on there. We actually have some friends there, and of course they won't watch the show, but it's interesting to be on nonetheless. Our website, midweekpolitics.com. Please get on there. If you're not getting our newsletter, you really should be. It's easy to sign up. We had a bunch of signups last week, and people seem to really be relishing in what we're sending out. I don't even know what goes out, but I'm told that people are relishing it. Who knows? Here's an email. Last week we talked to Jordan Sekulow, and he talked about airport security and a bunch of other stuff. And I got an email from Butch in Norwood, Missouri, and he was angry. He said, you mentioned some liberals might cringe when you interviewed Jordan Sekulow. Well, I certainly cringed when you utterly failed to challenge Mr. Sekulow's assertion that U.S. foreign policy is not fundamentally involved in causing the terrorist threat. He says this isn't discussed in mainstream media. He says you had a great opportunity to challenge Mr. Sekulow, and you blew it. I'd like to hear a discussion about this and about how we can achieve real security through foreign policy based on justice and respect. And this is a great point, but you know what? I actually never said that people might cringe because I'm interviewing Jordan Sekulow. I said people might cringe when I told him that his work in other countries isn't as an ideologue, which might make me sound like Bill O'Reilly. Regardless, it's a good point. Hey, I agree. We need a foreign policy that is not going to create more of a terrorist threat. It only came up briefly with Jordan Sekulow, and we had limited time, but thanks to Butch from Norwood, Missouri for writing in. Haiti, or as some football announcers like to call it, Haitian, which we'll explain to you. Barack Obama responded to what happened in Haiti within 24 hours, and he had understandably a lot to say. This is an incredible disaster in what was already the poorest nation in the Western Hemisphere. When I heard there was a 7.0 earthquake in Haiti, instantly I knew that this was not going to be, this was one of the worst possible places to suffer such an earthquake, both because of economic situations, but also because of the physical location, the fact that they are on the island of Hispaniola. Let's listen to what Barack Obama said about what took place there.
The losses that have been suffered in Haiti are nothing less than devastating. And responding to a disaster of this magnitude will require every element of our national capacity. Our diplomacy and development assistance, the power of our military, and most importantly, the compassion of our country.
And he also went on to say, in case anybody didn't know, which I think it was clear, unless you're talking to Hugo Chavez in Venezuela, that America is with Haiti on this.
To the people of Haiti, we say clearly and with conviction, you will not be forsaken, you will not be forgotten. In this, your hour of greatest need, America stands with you, the world stands with you. We know that you are a strong and resilient people. You have endured a history of slavery and struggle, of natural disaster and recovery, and through it all your spirit has been unbroken and your faith has been unwavering. So today you must know that help is arriving. Much, much more help is on the way.
Okay, so this, Lewis, I think we would agree, was a pretty fast response, right, within 24 hours of the Haitian earthquake.
Definitely, as fast as as fast as you can write a speech and have the president be somewhere to announce it.
Okay, if you remember the underwear bomber, there were many, mostly conservatives, including Rush Limbaugh, who criticized Barack Obama because it took him 3 days to comment publicly about the underwear bomber, the attempted bombing this Nigerian man who wanted to take down this flight from Amsterdam to Detroit. The criticism was, hey, Obama doesn't even leave his vacation to comment about an attempted bombing. This is unbelievable. Well, you would think then with 24 hours, only 24 hours, less than 24 hours passing this time from after the earthquake in Haiti, that Rush Limbaugh would say, this is a fast response. Not so. Not so at all. Take a listen to the explanation this time from Rush Limbaugh.
All right, Haiti. Here's President Obama speaking about Haiti this morning in Washington at the White House. He held a press conference. Now, I want you to remember it took him 3 days to respond to the Christmas Day Fruit of Kaboom bomber. 3 days. And when he came out after those 3 days, he was clearly irritated that he had to do it. He didn't want to do it. He comes out here in less than 24 hours to speak about Haiti.
I have directed.
Okay. This is unbelievable. The explanation that we're getting from Rush Limbaugh now is that, number one, Barack Obama was irritated at having to speak about this, but more so that this time the reason he came out is because there's two sides. There's two arguments we've been hearing. Number one, it involves black people in danger. And that Barack Obama, remember, we've heard from many, many people before the election, Barack Obama only cares about white people, right?
Obama and his wife, I'm concerned that they could be anti-white, that he might hide that.
I don't like the fact that he thinks us white people are trash.
Well, because Barack Obama, as that woman in Ohio so eloquently put it, Barack Obama thinks white people are trash. So, of course, if black people are in danger, that's why he's speaking out quickly. When the white people were in danger on that flight from Amsterdam, that wasn't a priority. That's the logic. And, of course, that Barack Obama wants to be associated with apologizing, and Rush Limbaugh going on to say, did he even apologize for the U.S. for not getting aid fast enough or for whatever it was? You know what? Rush Limbaugh does this to make a living, to get ratings, and he's extraordinarily good at it because we're talking about it now. Does Rush Limbaugh actually think that Barack Obama reacted quicker to the Haitian earthquake than to the underwear bomber because it involved black people? No, I don't really think Rush Limbaugh thinks that. I mean, what do you think?
No, you're right. He knows how to say things to get attention and to boost ratings.
And certainly he's doing it here. Now, that's Rush Limbaugh. The countless other conservatives that agree with this point of view, which is that for whatever reason, Barack Obama has handpicked this incident as one to come out and quickly speak about because it involves black people as opposed to the underwear bomber. That's ridiculous, and we've seen it spread across the conservative blogs.